Hey everybody, welcome to MUO.com. I am Matt Hall, and today we are taking a look at the Vari Electric Standing Desk. Let's get to it. So if you're anything like me, you probably spend a lot of time at your desk. As a writer for MUO.com, my desk is my office. Oftentimes I've thought about adding a standing desk to my setup so that I can maybe incorporate a little bit more movement into my normal day. When Vari offered to send us this desk for review, since it's a standing desk, I was pretty ecstatic. So who is this desk for? Well, if you're looking for a standing desk that is sturdy, easy to put together, and looks really nice, then you're really going to like the Vari Electric Standing Desk. This is considered a mid to high cost tier product, so as long as you're okay with spending a little bit extra money, then you are going to be okay with this desk. Now in the configuration we have, which is 60 by 30, the cost was $650. Vari also makes a 48 by 30 that is $550. Let's talk a little bit about the specs. The desk is 25 inches high at the lowest point. It is 60 inches in width. It is 30 inches in depth. The total weight of the desk is 126.1 pounds. The maximum height on the desk is 50.5 inches. The minimum height is 25 inches. And it comes with a 5-year manufacturer warranty against any kind of defects. So what are the key features of this desk? Well, the first is going to be the removal of the crossbar that used to sit between the legs. With previous iterations of this desk, Vari has had that crossbar there for added stability, but with this iteration, they've taken that crossbar and they've relocated it to underneath the surface of the desk. This gives it the same stability that it would have if it had that crossbar in between the legs, without allowing people to bang their knees when they go to press underneath it. There are 5 finishes to choose from with this desk. You have dark wood, you have butcher block, you have reclaimed wood, which is what we chose, you have black, and you have white. This unit also has one-touch electric lift, which means that you press the button and it will go to the specified height without having to hold down the button. This unit is quick to assemble. Vari states that you can put this thing together in about 5 minutes on their website. Now, in my experience, I don't believe that's true. It took me about a half an hour to get things going with this desk, get it all set up. Regardless of that, it did come together very quickly, and I am impressed with how fast I was able to build this desk. Now, you may be able to put that together a little bit faster if you have a partner or if you have somebody with power tools that can help you out. But for normal users, it's going to take you about 25 to 30 minutes in order to be able to get everything put together. This desk has a durable laminate surface with chamfered edges. It uses T-style legs for added stability. There is a cable tray underneath the desk for cord control. There are 4 programmable memory settings on this desk. Vari offers free shipping in the United States as well as free returns. And the electric standing desk is Green Guard Gold, and UL 962 certified for household and commercial furnishings. In addition to those things, there's also a rear cutout on the desk to allow for better cord management. Now, what are some of the things we like about this desk? Well, I mentioned how easy it was to put together, and this is a very important thing for me. Vari states that you can put this desk together in about 5 minutes. I don't believe that's true. Like I said previous, it takes about 25 to 30 minutes to get everything set up and put together, flipped over, so that it's nice and sturdy and working properly. That being said, it is nice to have such a quick assembly on a piece of furniture. A lot of times if you are building something from, say, a Swedish furniture company, you're going to be there for an hour or an hour and a half or something trying to get it together. For this particular desk, like I said, it took no more than about 30 minutes to get everything set up and then start installing your equipment on top of it. One of the things that I like the most about this desk is the size. Now, 60 by 30 seems to be the Goldilocks size for me. I run a dual monitor setup, which means that my 24-inch monitor and my 27-inch monitor can sit on this desk, and they do it very comfortably. Now, in addition to that, I also have a very large desk blotter. I have a keyboard with a wrist rest, a trackpad, and various camera equipment, knickknacks, pencil cups, pen cups, things like that. All of this stuff fits comfortably on the desk. I don't have a problem with having a lack of space. I think for me, the 30 by 60 is the best size. I think the smaller 48 by 30 size is just a little bit too small for me, but the 60 by 30 seems to be the sweet spot. And I really appreciate the size of this desk and how much stuff I can fit on top of it without feeling like I'm cramped. So the finish of this desk is really, really nice. Now, if you look at it from just at a glance, it doesn't appear to be any kind of surface other than wood. It's not real wood. We chose the reclaimed wood finish, but it's not real wood. It is a contractor grade laminate covering. That covering makes spills and crumbs and things like that easy to wipe up. Vari has even included little imperfections in the surface to make it look as though that wood surface has a little bit of character. Like I said, it's not real wood, it's laminate, but at the same time, if you were just walking by this desk and you didn't know any better, you wouldn't even be able to tell that it was a laminate surface as opposed to a wood surface. It does have a significant heft to it, which makes it feel like wood, even though it's not. I really like how easy it is to convert this desk from a sitting to a standing position. The one-touch electric buttons, you press them and the desk goes to where you want the desk to be. You don't really have to do anything aside from press the button. If you want to set them in the beginning, you can do that too, to have like a specified height. We'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes, but the ease of use for this unit is really, really good. I like it a lot. I think it's a very easy unit to use, a very easy unit to program. And when I want to raise it or lower it, I don't even have to think about it. I just press the button and it does its thing. As for programming the desk, it's a really simple process. Basically, you set the desk to the height you want it to be at. Say in this case 39.2, you press the M button on the control panel for memory, and then you press the button that you would like to assign that height to. So in my case, that would be the 1 button. So set it to that height, hit the memory button, press the 1, and anytime I am at a different height, I just press that 1, and the desk will either lower or raise based on where it's currently sitting. I feel like this is a very intuitive process. Once you've done it a time or two, it becomes almost second nature. It's like programming an old VCR, and I like that. I think that it's really, really simple to use. So what are some of the things that I don't like about this desk? Well, the first is going to be price. Now, I don't mind paying for quality, but for something that's going to be this expensive, you expect to have a lot of the top of the line features that you would get with similar desks from different companies. I'm talking Bluetooth support, I'm talking app control, I'm talking anti-collision detection, none of which are included with the Vari Electric Standing Desk. For this cost, you'd expect more. I think it's a little bit high to be paying, considering you can get desks that are similar size and similar functionality for about half to 2/3 of the price of this one. One of the most important issues with me and the Vari Electric Standing Desk is the Prop 65 warning that exists on the Vari website. Now, if you're not familiar with Prop 65, what it does is it forces businesses that can expose you to cancer-causing chemicals to disclose that exposure in their documentation when they're manufacturing products or selling them in the state of California. In this case, the Vari Electric Standing Desk can expose you to lead and lead compounds. This is a bit concerning. Also, it kind of makes me wonder about the manufacturing process of this desk and about the environmental impact that the manufacturing process has. Now, you know, lead house paint has not been allowed in the United States since 1978. It causes all kinds of nasty issues, birth defects, reproductive defects, things like that. So if you have young children in the house, or you have a spouse or a significant other who is pregnant or nursing, you may want to skip this desk entirely just because of the Prop 65 warning and the potential for being exposed to lead or lead compounds. I think my least favorite feature on this desk is the cable tray. Now, for me, I find that cable tray to be just a bit too small. I'm a pretty neat freak individual. I like my cords to be well managed. In previous iterations of desk setups I've actually installed runners underneath my desk and fed cords through them so I could keep them from sagging down. I've also gone as far as to attaching power strips underneath my desk setups so that I can have all of my plugs and stuff there. That way, if I need to move or relocate, I can just unplug a single plug from the wall, move everything in one shot, and then plug that single plug back in. This might not be a problem for you. If you don't mind a messy cable setup, or if you don't mind having cables hanging down, you're not going to have to worry about this situation. If you only have one monitor or only a few cables, I can see how this cable tray would work okay. But for me, because of the amount of cables that I have, because of my dual monitor setup, because of the amount of power that I need to supply to my desk unit, I need something a little bit better than a single cord tray or single cable tray to manage my cables. This unit does not come with anti-collision detection. This is a little surprising considering the price of this desk. Now, anti-collision means that if you raise or lower this desk and something is in the way, immediately the desk will stop when it contacts that object, and it will return to the initial place that it was, or it will back off a little bit. I tested this extensively. Now what I did was I raised the desk and then I applied some force to the top of it. I hung off of the desk while I was raising it, and I got it going to a nice clip, and then I tried immediately stopping it by hitting the desk from the top with a significant force to see if it would cause it to return or anything like that. In a couple of cases, I was able to get the desk to return down just a little bit. It would stop, recognize that it had been impacted, and then back off just a little bit. I could not get this to happen with any kind of consistency. I tried 10 or 15 or 20 different times. Also, there was nowhere in the documentation on Vari's website or in any of the product materials that I received that indicated the anti-collision was a feature that Vari had included with this particular unit. So, anti-collision is something that is somewhat of a luxury, but at this price point, I think it's something that should be included. I'm a little disappointed that it's not, especially since this cost is so high. So should you buy the Vari Electric Standing Desk? If money's no object, and if you want a desk that is going to look nice and have a limited feature set, then I say yes, go for it. This desk will serve you just fine. If you are not concerned with lead or lead compounds, and personally I think you should be, then this desk may work well for you. However, the exorbitant price and the potential for harmful chemicals make this a really, really tough desk to recommend. I think the size is great. I think for a standing desk, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It raises and lowers without a problem. I think that it has a really nice looking finish, and it blows me away with how great this desk looks. But the commitment to safety and the commitment to health is something that's extremely important to me. And I can't in good conscience recommend this desk for somebody who has small children, or who has infants, or who has a spouse or a significant other who is currently pregnant or nursing, just because I don't know whether this is going to be a problem down the road or not. When it comes to your family, health is the #1 concern, and I do think that it's a hill worth dying on. While we appreciate Vari sending this unit out for our review, we do think that the company is going to have to make a few changes in order for us to feel confident being able to recommend this desk. So I give this desk 6 out of 10 stars because it does have some unique viability. It is a standing desk. It looks really nice. It does have a nice surface to it, and I think it's a very handsome unit. Unfortunately, I did have to deduct some points because of the Prop 65 warning, because of the poor cable tray, and because of the lack of additional features like Bluetooth or anti-collision detection. If you would like to read our full review on the Vari Electric Standing Desk, visit us at muo.com. If you found this video helpful, leave us a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in today, and until next time, have a good one.